Hello, this is Angel. I was just talking to Jay and we were talking about how you guys really seem to enjoy our garden and watching it grow with us. So I thought I would start making some videos, not just for you guys to be able to watch, but also for us to keep in our records so that we can remember our garden from year to year. We have not yet started to plant outside. It's the middle of February. It's February 7th right now. And so it's still too cold, and we had ice last night, and it's not a good time to plant outside here. So we've already started our planting inside. We started that probably about 2 months ago, a month and a half ago. And we've got 172 different kinds of peppers that we have growing inside right now. We are waiting on 21 new varieties to come in, and as soon as they come in, we're going to plant them as well. We have 10 plants that we overwintered in our garage. 4 of them are not looking very good, so we brought them in to try and hopefully nurse them back to health. And we've got 57 tomato plants planted, and here in the next week or two, I think I have 5 more varieties, 5 or 10 more varieties to start. The tomatoes, I only plan to keep 1 plant of each kind. The peppers, I believe we have, for the most part, 1 of each kind, but there's a few that I think we're gonna have duplicates of. We also have 1 tomato that has been started in the Arrow garden, so that's a total of 58 tomatoes. We have 7 eggplants started, and we have a peppercorn plant, which I'm really excited about, where it'll grow the peppercorns that you grind up in the grinder thing, put the pepper on your food. And we have started 1 basil plant in the Arrow garden a couple of months ago, and Jay has been topping it to help make it a more bushy plant. And in doing so, we have wound up with a total of 6 basil plants. And we have a cilantro that's all ready to be harvested. And then we have a bunch of different kinds of lettuces. I will show you those here in just a second. Jay, for my birthday, got me this nifty thing, and so I'm kind of experimenting with it. It's a metal kind of press that you fill this with dirt, and then you press it in there, and then you squeeze it out and makes blocks of dirt, and you plant inside that. And that's the bigger one. Here's the smaller one. So I started with this here and made a bunch of little starts, and then if you notice in this one, it has these divots here, which are the same size as these. So when these get bigger, you just put them into the blocks that are bigger with the divot, just set the divot in there. So we're trying that out and seeing how that works. So let me show you our plants. These are the lettuces started in the little blocks. You see the little blocks? We shall see how easy they are to transplant. These big ones over here were seeds that fell into the cracks. So I'm just gonna have to pot those. It's pretty funny. But it's an experiment. We'll see how it goes. I think the next time I use this, I'm gonna use it to start strawberries. I think it'd be really good for that. This is our top row of our pepper plants. The ones that are in the clear cups here are for a friend. I'm trying to get him started into the gardening world. Here is our second row of peppers. We have down here some more peppers. There is the cilantro and the basil, one of the basil plants. Here's a couple of the overwintered peppers that aren't looking very good, and some avocado plants. Up here we have, those are all tomatoes, so there's not much to look at. Jay's chia pet. Over here we have a lot of tomatoes and some peppers that weren't big enough to put into the solo cups. And then up here we have more of the peppers that have not sprouted or were not big enough to put into the solo cups.